Ladies and gentlemen, yours truly, Steve Ridlington, along with Ian Allen, analyst, cameraman, technical producer. We're here at McCormick Gym at Mount Allison University in Sackville for Atlantic College Athletic Association women's volleyball action here on ACAA TV, powered by Sports Canada TV. And we have got a home match between these two New Brunswick teams as ACAA action kicks off ahead of the other maritime provinces and Newfoundland Labrador in advance of public health changes to regulations in those jurisdictions. But here in New Brunswick, we are back in action. Mounties will be defending from right to left, and Crandall in their distinctive yellow, lemon yellow jerseys will be working left to right. Anna Manuel, the veteran for the Mounties, will serve. Well, she is left of center. Leads her team in service aces, and there's another as the Mounties take a 1-0 lead. Anna Manuel going back. Across the front line we have Melora Cook, we have Amy LeBlanc, and we have number 3, Janelle Blanchette. LeBlanc over the net, off of Graziani, the lib, the set, the hit, the touch. must go, and now there it is, the feed, there's the set, the hit and down off of number 2, Sarah Maud Malenfant. A hard-fought point there with a quality rally as Anna Manuel going back for another point effort. She has brought her team to 2-0 thus far here in set number 1. Ian Allen is on board with periodic comments. Thanks, Ian. Ian is a longtime veteran volleyball official, volleyball aficionado, and he'll be sharing salient remarks through the afternoon. Graziana over and down, in it goes, and wow, quality play between these two teams. Ian Allen. All right, he'll be with us in momentarily. Jump in when you can, Ian. And here is Anna Manuel. She's chasing point number 4, 3-0, the lead right now for the Mounties. Down, it is 4-0. This is Crandall's first game back after the Christmas break and the COVID lockdown pause. The Mounties were on the road in Fredericton yesterday and took a 3-0 loss to the St. Thomas Tommies, but we'll situate you in the standings and the results of games played to date in a moment. Manuel, Graziani, must go. Blanchette, LeBlanc, the hit off of Graziani, a quality play there by Melora Cook to take the donut off the scoreboard for the Chargers. It is 1-4 and back will go. Janelle Blanchette out of Cap-Pelé, New Brunswick. She leads the team in surface aces. She's also the highest ranked points per set. In. Wow. Surgically different there. Blanchette, it is 4-2, 2-4. Off of Kraus, the libero. Tate, the hit, back. Blanchette can't get there. Great effort by Cook. Interesting. Hometowns looking at that for the Chargers. Amy LeBlanc from Scotland Island, Australia. So just in case any of Amy's loved ones or friends are on board, welcome. There we go. Out it goes. A point to the Mounties, 6-2. 6-2, and here is number 13. This is Marie Fogarty for Mount A. Off of Blanchette and out. Off of Blanchette and out. Marie Fogarty, a first year out of Charlottetown, PEI. Fogarty going for a second point in this service run. 7-2. Net ball, unforced error. Kraus comes in. Fogarty comes out. And here's LeBlanc going back. Amy LeBlanc. It is, she scores at 0.6 points per set. Kraus, Tate, Landry. Attack line issues there, 8-3. And here is Sophie Landry, the pride of Charlot. Salut à nos amis du Nord. All right, here we go. Net ball, unforced error. Point and serve to the Chargers. Melora Cook. Melora Cook has 8 service aces over the course of the season thus far. Contributes 3 points per set. Manuel. Boyle. Must come now. Off of Kraus. The set by Tate. Boyle the hit. In. 9-4. Jaden Boyles now for the Mounties. 2.7 points per set. Down we come. This is LeBlanc. A block, quality block to the Mounties. That was Emmanuel and Estefan with the block. Ladies and gentlemen, reach out to us in the press box here at McCormick Gym at Mount Allison University. You can do so in real time, all lowercase. Too much on it from Boyles. Point and serve to the Chargers. 5 serving 10. Kroos in, Graziani out. Going back to serve is Brooke Sterner. Brooke Sterner out of Hampton, New Brunswick. Bit of a floater. Here's Tate. Manuel. LeBlanc puts it up. Blanchette must go. No, it doesn't. 4 touches. Point to the Mounties. Here is Erica Estefan out of Halifax. Off the libero. LeBlanc with the set. Blanchette. Nice move by the center there for the Chargers. 6 serving 11. Estefan out. Kroos comes in, the lib. Too much on it. Point to the Mounties. All right, here's Logan Tate to serve. Should be right of center. LeBlanc with the set. Blanchette, the hit in. Quality play from Blanchette. 7 serving 12. Maurice Luce is back. She's out of Moncton, New Brunswick. She's serving left of center. Net ball, unforced error, point and serve to the Mounties. Graziani in, Kroos comes out. In the rotation round to, around at least, to Anna Manuel once again. Blanchette. Double strike there. Anna Manuel. As I was saying, reach out to us, Charger Nation, Mountie Nation, in real time via email, all lowercase, MountiesTV at MTA.ca, MountiesTV at MTA.ca. Tell us who you're cheering for, where you're cheering from. Be part of our broadcast this afternoon. We've got a timeout taken by the Chargers. A salute to our coaches. Our visiting coach, Colin Cook. He's at the helm of the good ship Crandall Chargers, and Robbie Krause plays that role at Mount A. All right, let's take a look at the standings coming into this one. Only the New Brunswick portion of the ACAA is in action this weekend due to public health regulations, etc. On the 11th, St. Thomas took a 3-0 victory over UNBSJ in St. John. And then we also mentioned last night, of course, these Mount Allison Mounties fell to the St. Thomas team by a similar score, 3-0. We are the only game in the league today. And next break, we will take a look at the standings for the conference. Also have probably between sets, we'll talk about some important news relative to playoffs in women's volleyball in the ACAA going forward. Anna Manuel, left side of center. Wow, what a hit off Malenfant. Cook, set by Tate. Oh! A little bit, I don't know if it's a miscommunication or a trick play. Landry. Point to the Mounties. Of the Chargers and out. 16-7. We're in set 1 if you're just joining us here on ACAA TV. Powered by Sports Canada TV. Welcome aboard. And Emmanuel. Oh, the touch. No. Things went wrong on the front line there for the Mounties. Point and serve to the Chargers, and it will be Chargers leading scorer, Janelle Blanchette, averaging 1.29 service aces per set. Wow. Anna Manuel says that one's on me as the shot went awry on the return, 9 serving 16. Blanchette would like 2 points here. Would like to make it 2 points at least. Out. Too much on it. All right. Blanchette, LeBlanc, Cook. No. Chargers making a rung by rung move back into this one. It is 10 serving 17. Not clear on the status of Emily Botma today, Ian. Maybe on the IR list. I see her on the bench, but not in uniform. Oh, Blanchette, Cook, back quickly off of Kraus. What a move by Kraus. Sacrifice for the team. Graziani comes in. She takes off Kraus. And here we have Landry. We've come around to Sophie Landry once again in the rotation. It's 18 serving 10. Net ball, unforced error. Point and serve to the Chargers.
Yeah, Steve, you can see that they just wound up switching out liberos again for Mount A. What they're doing with that is they're using one player who's better strength on serve receive and one better on back row defense, so they're switching them out. It gives them a more consistent and solid defense throughout the match.
Excellent, Ian. Thanks for that. Okay, Jaden Boyles is rotating out for a moment as Nicholas Smithers comes in for the Mounties.
Nope, that's Rebecca Cotton. That's Rebecca Cotton.
Oh, okay.
Probably might just be wearing a different uniform number from
okay.
The listed lineup.
Thank you very much. That's why they pay us the big bucks, Ian.
Yep.
All right. It is 12 serving 19, and going back on the serve is Brooke Sterner. We talked about Brooke coming from Hampton, New Brunswick, in the Kennebecasis Valley. Manuel, Tate, Manuel, LeBlanc, Cook. What a power there off of number 9, Melora Cook from Hillsborough, NB, likely out of Caledonia High, one would presume. Here is Tate. Light does the trick off of Estevan. That is Malenfant. Tate. Manuel. Whoa! Enough to take Cook off her feet. And number 1, Hiltz, the libero, in. She swaps out for Sterner. Here is Erica Estevan for the Mounties. Serving left of center, 20-13. Oh my. Oh my. Went light on the follow through, Ian, and point and serve to Sarah Maud Malenfant out of Dieppe, New Brunswick, is at the service line, right of center. Manuel, touch. Point to the Chargers.
Yeah, Mount A player was stepped across the line, just couldn't quite control her forward motion on that one and caused the turnover.
All right, we've got a timeout for the taken at least by Mount A. All right, it's a tight pack in the standings. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Crandall is in 8th place at the moment. And Mount Allison is in third, although there is only a 6-point difference between fifth and first. Holland is in first at 8-1. They have a game in hand. St. Thomas in second at 8-2. The Mounties come into this one in third at 7-2.
Yeah, it's really a tight league this year. Everything's like just depends on who shows up this day. Like start of this set, we could see that Crandall was not communicating that well on the floor and having a little bit of trouble trying to keep the ball in play. And since then, they've sort of got a little more confidence as things go along. They're picking up, they're talking better to each other. They're making sure they're getting to whoever needs to get to the ball is there to play it.
All righty, and Sarah Maud Malenfant. Too much on it, goes out, point and serve. It's a tight one. It's down to a spread of 6. So the Chargers getting the ingredients back together in the recipe here. Off of Hiltz, the libero, must go now. Landry with the smash. Landry with the smash. 22-15. This is Logan Tate.
Yeah, it's good to see Sophie Landry back on the court. She sat out yesterday's match for an injury, and she seems to be much better movement and moving around than she would have been yesterday.
Logan Tate, and now here is the number 5, Maurice Luce, out of Moncton, New Brunswick, serving left of center. Kraus, Tate, the hit, and down it comes. 23-16, Mounties. We are in set number 1. Timeout 2. Timeout 2, the Chargers. Let's talk some more about schedules upcoming here. On the 18th, we'll just round out the week that starts this week. On February 18th, that is Friday, Mount A will go to Charlottetown to face the Holland Hurricanes. Mount St. Vincent is at UKC, that game in Metro Halifax. On the 19th, Crandall at Dal AC, Mount St. Vincent at Université Saint-Anne, UNBSJ at Holland, and then on the 20th, UKC is at Université Saint-Anne, Dal AC at UNBSJ. So Atlantic Canada gets kick-started in earnest, I guess you could say, next weekend when the other 3 provinces, PEI, Nova Scotia, and Newfoundland, Labrador, come on stream as far as the permission to play. And Emmanuel, 23-16, the Mounties lead it in set 1. LeBlanc, Cook, the block, down. Point and serve to the Chargers, 17 serving 23. Graziana out, Hannah Kraus in, Blanchette. Let's call it like we see it, the offensive leader here for the Chargers. Kraus, Tate, Cotton, in. Oh yeah. Kraus out, Estefan in, putting height on the front row. Here is Marie Fogarty for the Mounties. She has potential set point with this serve. And there it is. 25-17, set 1 to the Mounties. Ian, thoughts generally on that first set?
Started a little bit shaky for Crandall. They came back around. They've got themselves focused again. As I said, there's not a lot of points separating the top 5 teams in this league right now, and that's sort of showing because whichever team is playing, if they're focused, they're going to have a lot of success, and it makes it tough for the other team to make it the other team no matter what. Mount A stayed pretty consistent throughout that. They held it together. basically got that set done. They're going to have to look again at sort of just trying to step it up just a little bit. They didn't run a lot of hard offense, but because their passing was off a little bit. That's what Coach Krause is looking at, going to talk to them about at the moment during the break. Just basically focus, relax, focus, get those passes where they need to be. Everything will develop out of that. And that's going to be the encouragement that Crandall coach is going to pass along, is going to be, okay, guys, you started a little rough. You got it. You pulled your focus together. We're there. Let's just keep stepping it up. And so I think this could be this match will probably be. I wouldn't be surprised if it's 4 sets, but you'd never know because whichever team decides to stay focused during the set is probably going to win it.
All right, Ian, thank you so much. And just noticing there is a little bit of a mixture in terms of the roster from some of the players that we've seen usually on board for the Mounties. So I guess there's some tweaks there, but let's just look at some of the stats. Mount Allison is coming into this one is 4-1 at home. They are 3-1 on the road. Crandall is coming into this game. Crandall is 1-4 at home and 0-4 on the road. So Crandall building a program there. I know that recently work done in their gym. I believe a new athletic director last fall. So, certainly a program on the rise, and they're building row by row the bricks and the foundation for their program.
Yeah, Crandall has been making some major steps within their athletics programs in the last couple of years. It's just trying to get programs within all their sports that are developed so they'll be competitive. And it's a long road for any school to do that, to work their way up from if they've slid down. But Crandall does seem to be making a lot of the right decisions and right steps towards putting a competitive team out, whatever the sport is going to be. And that's nice to see because it strengthens the league overall.
Absolutely. And ladies and gentlemen, as Ian has pointed out to us in previous broadcasts, the teams under COVID protocols do not change ends, that to reduce some of the potential for exposure if that is an issue in any way. So the teams will stay on their respective sides of the net. We see Katrina Minders at least in for the Mounties. That's a new insertion.
Yeah, Katrina's been brought in to do service and some front row work in the past on a substitution basis. She hasn't started a lot of sets, but I think what Robbie's trying to do is just trying to get everybody focused and back in, especially after that tough 3-0 loss to St. Thomas yesterday. I think they just mentally didn't have their heads in the gym yesterday, and they're getting it back together again today, which is good to see the recovery after that loss.
Looked at the numbers. It was 23-25, 19-25, and 23-25. So a tight match, but not quite enough if you're wearing garnet and gold. Ready to go. Blanchette will lead off the charge, so to speak, for Crandall. It's on me, she says. Netball unforced error, point to the Mounties. Serve to the Mounties. And Emmanuel will be left of center. I guess somebody told me there's another game tonight, Ian. You haven't heard, eh?
I haven't had a chance to check the schedule.
No. I'm talking Super Bowl, my friend.
Oh, that one. Oh, sorry. That's not on my radar. I'm more interested in local sports.
As we all are, of course. Oh, off of Malenfant, looking none too pleased with the results of the ball coming down into her turf. 2-0. Manuel with the serve. If you're just joining us, ladies and gentlemen, the Mounties are up 1-0. LeBang, Cook, Manuel, Tate, Boyles, Malenfant and down. Ian, I think Sarah Maud Malenfant is a bit of a barometer of the sentiments on them. You can watch her emotions are self-evident. These women play with intensity.
Well, they do. They leave everything on the court in this league. If they know if they don't, they're not going to get any results.
All right, point and serve to the Chargers as we speak. And here is our young lady from Australia, Amy LeBlanc. 1 serving 3. Manuel, Tate, Landry, Malenfant puts it up. LeBlanc, Cook, the block. Wow. Wow, that could have gone sideways, but the Mounties were on top of the play.
Yeah, good reaction at the net by the blocker. They dug the ball up, and Katrina Minders had the sense to push it deep.
Katrina Minders off of Hiltz, the libero, into play. Oh my. Cook feels good about that, as does Amy LeBlanc, and 2 serving 4. Graziani comes in. Minders comes out. And Cook will serve for the Chargers just right of center. Manuel high.
That made contact up on the ceiling. That makes it out of bounds. Yeah.
Wow, very close as it looked from our vantage point, but hey, we do not have the perspective of the officiating team. 3 serving 4 now. Cook bringing the Chargers back here. Boyles must go. Free ball. Set. They hit. We have a tie. We have a tie. 4 serving 4. Ian Allen, your prophecy relative to anybody's set?
Yeah, it's it. Whoever keeps it together and stays focused is going to have the best chance of winning.
Out. Out.
Yeah, there's some serves that have been getting missed near the lines, but most of them have been really tight because they're trying to serve tight to the line, close to it, and just missing. And both sides are doing a little bit of that. It's to be expected.
Jaden Boyles. And this is Landry. Landry, that'll boost her confidence. And Emmanuel. Tate. Landry. Off and out. 6 serving 4. Sophie est à la ligne de service pour nos amis de Charlot. Landry found the rhythm now. Estefan up. Tate. Boyles.
Yeah, Crandall player on the net on that one. The ball was also deep in the corner, so it worked in both directions.
Okay. Coach Robbie Krause reinforcing Emily Estefan for quality play on the center line. Landry, oh my. Sophie was a little soft on the serves earlier, Ian, but she's found the range now, it would appear, said the commentator with crossed fingers. 8 serving 4, Landry to serve. She's going for .3 and gets it. And gets it, does Landry. 9 serving 4. Other side, Blanchette. Loose. Out. We got a timeout, and Ian, just a question. This is going to sound basic, but I'd appreciate. What is that rotational move when you have specialists, say, on the front line or right or left or back line, and they're four? Is that something they have to learn, just how to contribute as that circle moves?
Yeah, there are a number of different systems for getting players closest to where they need to be for the attack, especially on a serve reception or when they're playing defense. Serve reception in particular, if you have a somebody setter in the back row, you'll see them line up near, like either just beside or just behind another player they have to stay in that relative position until the ball is contacted on service, and then they can basically bolt to where they need to be and be in position for the play to proceed at the pace they want to work. And the same thing, you'll get players shifting laterally in the front row, so they get there in position for power in middle, and front to back, usually for a setter coming up.
So they really want to use all the tools in the toolbox, I guess.
Yep. They want to basically get everybody to where there's going to be the best advantage for their offense.
All right, there we go, ladies and gentlemen. We listen and learn today from our volleyball specialist, Ian Allen, our technical producer, camera guy, and certified referee. Over the tape, Graziani, Tate, the push. What an effort by the Chargers to keep it alive.
Yeah, Mount A player caught the net on the way going up to the block. That gives Crandall the point, and we'll see what happens when the service switches around this time.
5 serving 10. Maurice Luce, not one of the tallest women on the court, and she is just ecstatic over the shakedown on that play. Sterner now for the Chargers. Graziani, Tate, the push by Manuel, LeBlanc, Blanchette, and into the net it goes off of Luce. 11 is serving 5 now, and this is Jaden Boyles. Calgary, if you're tuned in, remember you can reach out at Mounties TV at MTA.ca, Mounties TV at MTA.ca, Charger Nation as well. Off of Cook and out. How much is spin a factor in a situation like Cook just faced there?
With that top spin serve, what it does is it creates the ball so it drops more sharply, usually just before it gets to the player. And so it makes it tougher for them to have themselves get their feet positioned cleanly to cleanly receive it.
Wow, Cook, LeBlanc. Oh my.
Wonderful play.
How to react so quickly. Whoa.
And on that play, the Mount Allison player went under the net but outside the playing court to try and bring the ball back in so that they would be able to play their third contact and almost got it there.
And that is permissible.
Yeah, as long as they do not contact the other team's court.
Manuel, Graziani, Manuel, Cook, LeBlanc, Blanchette. Blanchette puts it up. Graziani, Tate, the hit. Oh no, Manuel went left. Too much. 7 serving 12, and the rallies have been exciting, ladies and gentlemen. We hope you're getting that flavor at home. And here is Sarah Maud Malenfant. Graziani, Tate, up. Boyles, Manuel, no. Chargers are liking it. 8 serving 12. Sarah Maud Malenfant scores at a rate of 1.4 points per set and doing better than that right now. Oh my. A very effective comeback as the margin is squeezed to 3 here. 3 points separating these teams in set number 2. And it is out of bounds. Erica Estevan out of the Halifax area. Bang, bing, bang, boom.
Yeah, that's a good example of what a good solid pass directly to the setter is going to do. Creates a situation where they've got full control of where the ball is going to go, and everything just went perfectly on that one.
14 serving 9. Wow, that was within millimeters of the tape. Landry, Tate, Boyles. What an effort by LeBlanc, Hiltz, Just not enough.
Almost.
Gotta love the intensity on both these teams. It is shows the passion. Like student athletes, we talked about in both basketball and hockey in our previous broadcast this weekend. Too much on that one. Point and serve to Crandall, 10 serving 15. We talked about they have not stood still during the enforced pause associated with the lockdowns or the Christmas break. They have been training, they've been practicing within the limits of the public health regulations. So, I mean, that demonstrates their passion for the sport as well as their commitment to their studies as we speak about student athletes after all. 16 serving 10, Logan Tate at the line. She's right of center for this service. Whoa, not enough. Team effort there to try and recoup, but all to no avail. It is 17 serving 10 as Logan Tate goes for the second point in this service run. Right of center. Off of Hilton, out. 18 serving 10. Timeout to the Chargers. We're going to check the mailbox. See who's on board this afternoon. Thank you so much. You can be there. Reach out at Mounties TV at MTA.ca. Mounties TV at MTA.ca. Yes. Hi, Steve. Cheering for Sophie and the Mounties from the crowd today. Great to see them back in action. Go Mounties. That's Natalie and Brian Landry. They are here with us. They are here with us in the gym and great ambassadors. Je pense que la tante Sharon est à bord aussi. Great to have you back, Steve. Wishing our Mounties renewed confidence and spirit. They can do it. Sophie's aunt in Ottawa, Sharon Morin. Sharon, bienvenue. Bienvenue à bord. All right, Keith Manuel, Linda and Keith Manuel watching from Culls Harbor, Newfoundland, Labrador, with superfans John, Lorraine, and Marilyn. Manuels, welcome on board. Thanks for being with us from overseas on the rock in beautiful Newfoundland, Labrador today. Ball goes out. Point goes to the Mounties. Serve goes to the Mounties. So, Ontario on board, the Mount A gym on board indeed, and the Manuals in Newfoundland, Labrador. Great to have you with us, everyone. Here they come. Oh my, still alive.
Yep.
Tate, Manuel. Oh, so little space, so little time to react and make something happen in a tight circumstance like that, Ian.
Yeah, no, it is. I mean, there's still great reaction from the players to get a piece of the ball when it goes someplace unexpected, but it does make it very tough to keep it in play.
Here is Logan Tate serving right of center. Oh, quality serve. LeBlanc, Blanchette off of Landry. Back to Landry. Landry off the Chargers and out. You get that little grin of satisfaction on Sophie's face as she turns back from the smash. 21-10. Mounties lead it here in set number 2. Logan Tate. Oh my, into the twine. Unforced error, net ball. And Blanchette, the veteran, she has a chance to bring her Chargers back. No pressure there, Ian, no pressure. Wow, off of Landry, straight back, the hit. Off and out. Melora Cook, number 9, super effective at that left front position. We've watched that through several rotations, and She makes a strong contribution to the Chargers on that front line.
Yeah, as she went up, she had to look to see where the blocker was. Saw the blocker was off the line a little further than they maybe should have been, so she cut it down the line and was successful with it.
Minders uses her altitude advantage, let's call it that. A quality play there.
Got a nice tip just to push the ball into a vacant spot on the court.
Minders out of Carleton. Check that. Yeah, is that okay? Out in the Ottawa area at least.
Yeah.
Cook once again, the block.
And, excellent effort and 4 contacts.
And that was your Minders Landry combo, right side, and 23-12. 23-12, Anna Manuel. Interesting how Anna knew that the ball she got was the ball that just came out and swapped with the ball attendant to get a fresh one. Blanchette, no.
Just outside the antenna when it came back across. So.
Yep. Quality effort there, but justifiable quality play from the Chargers. 13 serving 23, and here is Amy LeBlanc. Reach out if any one of Amy's relatives on the other side of the world are watching this game tomorrow. The email address is mountiestv at mta.ca, mounties TV at mta.ca. Be wonderful to know that we're broadcasting into tomorrow, Ian.
Yeah, I believe depending on where they're based in Australia, they'd be looking at 12 to 14 hours ahead of us.
Yep. All right. In. All right, Minders, left of center. She's got potential set point in her hands with this serve. Not quite. 15 serving 24. Take nothing for granted in the world of VB. And here's Melora Cook. What a steadying influence for the Chargers. Manuel must go. It does. The set, the hit, the block. Now we have 25. That was the set. 25-15 for the Mounties. Okay. It's a great chance to talk about how things have changed with this COVID-impacted season for the playoffs. And here's how it will work for volleyball. Okay, the championship format for volleyball will be different in that the championships themselves will not be decided in a single location over a traditional weekend has been the case. Instead, after discussions with the ACAA Return to Play Committee, formats have some key differences, notably the introduction of play-in games on for women's volleyball. March the 6th begins essentially the playoff run, I guess, in volleyball. And one interesting thing, all teams will be in, Ian.
Yeah, they've done that for both volleyball and basketball, men and women for ACAA, just because there could have been so much shot changing in positions throughout the games and matches that were missed.
Yep.
I believe that week they're alternating volleyball one day, basketball the next, so they'll be doing quarterfinals, and then the third day would be volleyball semis, then basketball semis.
Yep. We can use an example here. For example, in women's volleyball, ninth will visit 8th, hosted by number 8. And then from there, traditional single elimination championship brackets would follow, with the higher seed hosting each matchup through the week until they crown volleyball champions in women's volleyball by March the 12th.
Yep.
And there will ultimately be a conference champion who will ultimately be participating in CCAA Nationals. And of note, women's volleyball nationals this year will be hosted by Holland College. And that it doesn't say so here, Ian, and perhaps you've heard. Does that mean that there could be a second ACAA team in the national championships, given that Holland is the host? I'm just wondering if, obviously, Holland would like to go in the front door as the conference champion, but they would also have a slot. They would also have a slot as the host, and thereby opening the door to a second ACAA squad. Have we heard anything that way?
I can't. There was some talk back in the fall. I can't remember exactly what the details were on it, but there is that potential there, because within volleyball, this conference is the top 2 or 3 teams are competitive with anybody in the league, anybody in the country.
Yeah.
If they're on their A game and focused.
What's interesting, the other dimension, Ian, quickly that I heard was if the dice roll the right way, any given team could be hosting throughout that playoff run if they continue to win, right?
Yeah, if they're in the top half of the standings once the regular season's done, they've got potential. They can host all the way through, depending on exactly what happens.
Yep, so we'll keep you in tune with that as you follow ACAA action, but we're back with set 3. Manuel. There's a nice little touch, a bit of a Statue of Liberty play by Fogarty.
Yeah, that was an excellent choice, because a lot of players have a tendency to go up and want to hit that as hard as they can. More often than not, they'll follow through and hit the net. She just stood up, met the ball, and tipped it back over the net very gently. Perfect play.
There's the set. Blanchette off the blockers up front. Graziani. Landry. Malenfant. Whoa!
What a dig.
Graziani, the gunslinger. The touch. Cook, Manuel, Tate, Boyles, no. Low and inside, to borrow from baseball. Wow, that was an exciting exchange.
Yeah, that was an excellent rally. Both teams wanted to keep that ball moving and in play, and they showed. This could turn out. This is going to be an exciting set if this keeps up.
We're in set number 3, ladies and gentlemen. Reach out. Love to hear from the Charger Nation. The Mounties TV at MTA.ca. Mounties TV at MTA.ca. Thanks to our fans and Blanchette. Just the way the Crookie Cum Bowls. Unforced error net ball. 2 serving 1. This is Rebecca Cotton. No, check that. That is Fogarty. Blanchette, LeBang, Cook, Manuel, Tate, Manuel. Wow, what an individual effort there from Malenfant. There wasn't much of a corner left, but Landry found it, Ian.
Yeah, just stuck it right into the corner. Those are tough to get at no matter what level you're playing at.
3 serving 1 Mounties. Fogarty looking for point number 2. Blanchette down. These ladies are tough. That parquet is not a forgiving surface when you sacrifice your body in the name of a quality return. Fogarty. Blanchette, LeBlanc, Blanchette, Tate, Landry, Manuel. There's the set. Cook. Back. Ouch. And Emmanuel. What did we do? Oh, off of Blanchette and down. And Emmanuel just did the Cirque du Soleil move. She is okay. She is okay, but I think Robbie Krause held his breath for microseconds. Too much on it from Fogarty. Point and serve to the Chargers. Krause comes in, Fogarty comes out. Here is Amy LeBlanc. I think our house announcer doesn't realize it's a G on the end and not a C for Amy. It is a G. We checked the Charger website. Oh, my.
Beautiful dig.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes. I am so impressed by Cook when she's playing in that left front position.
Yeah, she's a smart power hitter. She actually has a good look. You can see she has a good look to see where the blockers are. And she just, depending on where the ball is, she makes a lot of good decisions as to where to put the ball.
Tate. Landry. Landry has found her favorite spot. There's about 2 square meters in that back corner and Landry has earned the right to serve. It is 6-3. You're watching ACAA TV, powered by Sports Canada TV. Malenfant, Tate, Landry. Oh, out. I think it bounced off the red tape on the floor and out it went.
Definitely bounced off the tape on the top of the net.
Yeah. Looked like a guitar string there for a minute. 4-6. It's tight. It's tight in set number 3. Out it goes. A little too much on it. Boyles. Off loose. There's the block. The block on Malenfant. Mounties like it. We talked about the intense emotions of Sarah Maud Malenfant. She is so invested in her game. 8-4. Out it goes. Those split-second decisions, we just saw Tate kind of slam on the brakes when she realized precisely where the ball was going. Boyles, 9-4. Off of Blanchette and out. 10-4. Timeout, 2 of the Chargers. Just checking the mailbox one more time. All right, reach out, please. Here we go. Hey, Gail Krause. Hi, Steve. We're cheering for the Mounties and Hannah from Mackay Siding, Nova Scotia. Thanks so much, Gail Krause, for being on board. And got a long distance one here, Ian, all the way from Calgary, Alberta. Kevin, Kelly, and Gramps. Of course, Calgary is watching as always, Steve. Thanks so much. Hope all is well in Sackville. Go Mounties. Kevin, Kelly, and Gramps Boyles. Thanks so much. The Boyles making it happen. A national broadcast. Thanks so much, Calgary, for being on board. And let's see, 3-hour difference, 14. Maybe having that last cup of coffee from brunch, but we're hoping you're enjoying the volleyball match. Thanks, Boyles, for being with us here on ACAA TV. Mounties are ahead in this third set. They lead at 10-4. Mountie took set 1 25-17 and set 2 25-15. This one is crucial as the Mounties want to stay as part of the log jam that is the upper half of this. We'll tell you precisely at the next break. Boyles goes into the net, unforced error, point and serve to the Chargers. We should see a point change, should we not, Ian?
It's 10-5, yeah, that's correct. Yeah.
Okay, 5-10.
Yeah. Yeah, and that's one of the purposes behind calling a timeout is to help your own team refocus, but also to try and put the other setter off of their game, or the other server off their game a little bit.
All right. Erica Estefan, 11-5. Cook, LeBlanc, Blanchette, out. 12-5. Reminding you, this is the only game in the loop today. Action starts seriously building on the foundation of New Brunswick's pair of games that happened this weekend. This is in fact a third match in the 3 that we're playing to bring New Brunswick back into league play. Wow, we've got sustained action here. Boyles off of Labang, Blanchette with the set. Malenfant, soft touch, Estefan, Tate, and Manuel, yes. How do you do it, Ian? You check the manual, right?
Ooh.
Oh, sorry, folks. Just came to me in a flash. All right. 13-5. Quality dig, Tate ready. Boyles, no, can't quite do it. The Hiltz to Labang combo didn't quite catch there. 14 serving 5, and Estefan looking for a 3rd point in her service run. Malenfant, quality dig, the set, Blanchette. Landry puts it up, Tate is there, Boyles, LeBlanc, Hiltz. Double strike.
Yeah, the players bounced against each other, and it made it very difficult to have a clean contact on it. And the first referee definitely wasn't happy with it. So, and Crandall has now called their 2nd timeout, just hopefully in an attempt to try and get them to settle and get refocused and get back in his set and match.
How many timeouts does a team have? Is there any limit, or?
There's 2 per set.
Okay.
That will vary a little bit depending on what league you're playing in, because sometimes I believe with AUS and international play there you'll find that there are technical timeout at 8 and 16, which is I believe a minute, and then each team has at that point I think they have 2 30-second timeouts. The version that we're playing, which is closer to what people are used to seeing, would be 2 60-second timeouts.
Right on. Okay. 10-point spread. 15 serving 5. And Erica Estefan has been in control the last few moments. Tate. Fogarty with a nice play. First year out of Charlottetown. I guess some of the young women that are newer to the team appreciate the time on task associated with the action. ACAA Fogarty showing some quality signs for what she can contribute now and into the future as a first-year player. It is 17 serving 5. This is Estefan. I believe this is point number 5, as a matter of fact. Oh my, oh my. Just dropped it between the 2 players.
Yeah, that was hit beautifully right down the line. The 2 players in the back row, like right between the players in the back row, and they didn't make an adjustment and shift over. I think they thought the other player was going to step towards it, and that's what happens when you hit down the lanes.
Cook, Malenfant, oh. Malenfant likes it. Got a point and a serve for her squad. Seramode Malenfant back to serve, 6 serving 18. And takes a point. Seven serving 18. It's a long way, but you take the ladder 1 rung at a time. Net ball, unforced error, point and serve to the Mounties, 19 serving 7. And Logan Tate. Logan Tate showed a quality service effort in set number 2, so we'll see if he can replicate that here. Did the commentator just say something, Ian?
I wouldn't want to blame you for that one, but some people might.
8 serving 19. Here is Maurice Luce. Landry, Boyles. Oh, Graziani, Tate, Fogarty, Graziani. Oh, Landry and Hay. Chargers have put 3 points together quite quickly here.
Yeah, of all the sports that we see here, volleyball is probably one of the can be the most mercurial on the scoring because it can just momentum changes just on 1 point sometimes and things will start swinging around. Basketball will happen a fair bit in this league, but volleyball is just so much change can happen.
Landry has that a little bit of a third sense as to where those fourth sense, fifth sense, sixth sense. There we are.
Sense.
Math not my strength as an arts graduate, but there we go. Oh, off of Luce and down. 21-9. Manuel, the veteran, and leading surface ace scorer for the squad. Cook, the block. Landry and Fogarty combo on the block. 22-9. Mounties. All right. Mounties are on the road coming up. We won't see them for a little while here at McCormick Gym, so enjoy this one. Point and serve to the Chargers. Blanchette, the veteran, the leader. Tate, Landry. Whoa. What you said before, Ian, about not taking much. Just a tidy little tip from Boyles.
Yeah.
23-10.
Yeah, quite often that all it takes is just that touch to get the ball where you need it rather than pounding it to the floor.
Blanchette, Manuel, Tate, Manuel, no, down. Point two and serve to the Chargers. A salute to Colin Cook, head coach of the Chargers. Robbie Krause, the man in charge of the Mounties. Tate, push, Blanche, Malor Cook down. Ticking point by point are the Chargers. Point by point for the Chargers. This is Amy LeBlanc. Estefan, happy with that work at center. Okay, Landry, Sophie Landry has a set point and match point opportunity here. Over the tape down, there it is. 25-12. 3-0 victory in the match. 25-17, 25-15, 25-12. Ian, your thoughts as we wrap this one?
It was a good match. Both teams, had a little bit of focus issues now and then, but went on both teams also, both went on good offensive runs. It's nice to see players being able to step it up as the match goes along, especially based upon the long layoff that they've really had. And when the province was in level 3, there were no actual team practices. All they were able to do would have been on their own, just doing cardio or dryland training on their own, not even as a team, which is why when the announcement to come back to level 2 was decided, they were given that week, or I think it was a week and a half or 2 weeks, to actually get back into the gym or on the ice with AUS and actually get a chance to try and remember what they're supposed to be doing as a team before they actually have to compete. And it's shown, like, there are rough moments. There's been rough moments at the start of every game we've seen this weekend. 1 hockey, 2 basketball yesterday, and volleyball today. But as the games went along, everybody has been stepping it up, and everybody's just happy to be out there and competing again. It's great sports to watch, and that's one of the beautiful things about ACAA and AUS. It's a lot of small schools, but you've got a lot of top quality athletes and a fan base that's second to none in the country.
All right, Ian, and the outcome of today's game has put 3 teams at 16 points. Holland has a game in hand, but 3 teams are tied. Holland, St. Thomas, and Mount A at 16 points atop the loop. So you already mentioned that we are going to have a fun time watching this one pan out. All right, ladies and gentlemen, for Ian Allen, thank you so much for your technical support, camera work, and insightful color commentary. I'm Steve Ridlington. Thank you for being with us. Ladies and gentlemen, please be safe, be careful, and above all, be kind. And we hope to see you next time when the women Mounties are here at McCormick for volleyball action. Final score this afternoon, 3-0. Mount A over Crandall Chargers, 25-17, 25-15, 25-12. So long from McCormick Gym at Mount Allison University in Sackville. You've been watching ACAA TV, powered by Sport Canada TV. So long, everyone.